Fix your face. My man. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. Now we can talk about sports, win or lose, and if you got a broken heart, we can sing the blues. Call him up if you truly want to interact. Good vibes and conversations is where it's at. Let's talk about who cut you off on your way to work, or that fool on the job to make you go berserk. Let's keep it real. We all got to stay alert, cause on the real, a lot of youngers out here getting murked. We can talk TV shows or the latest movies. Let's talk a little fashion. It's all Gucci. Are you for real? It's whatever, dog. He ain't lying. And you can choose to disagree. If you ain't buying, you might be thinking, what'd he do this for? I just want to spread love, whether friend or foe. So once again, we can talk about whatever, cause at the end of the day, somehow we gotta stick together. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though? What up, though? You tuned in to the What Up Show. What up, though?
What up, though?
What up, though?
How's everybody doing today?
What up, though?
Here we go. We back at the What Up Do'E Podcast. Got my music director, DJ Nitty.
Nitty.
Got my producer over here, the sexy Selena Williams.
Hey, hey.
Also got my buddy over there running the show over there, engineering, DJ J-Rock.
J-Rock.
What up, though? How's everybody today?
All good, all good.
Chilling, man.
Good.
So it's been like, what, 2 weeks since we've been on?
Uh-huh.
So
Another one.
I always ask this question. What did you do for like the past 2 weeks?
The past 2 weeks, I actually relaxed. My kids went away. I worked some overtime, made some money.
You got a check for me?
I got $5.
I want $250.
I'm just saying, I got $5.
I want $250.
I'm just saying.
That astronaut overtime money.
Like they did when they went to the moon. $5.
$5, right? What about you, Nitty?
I'm chilling, man. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out, man, to Dawn Staley, man, for amazing Philadelphia's own, man. She did her thing, man. She got, 5 Final Fours in a row, man.
Yeah, she did that representing Philly, right?
Yeah, she absolutely represents.
So I mess with that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Dawn, we give you a shout out.
So for 2 weeks you watch basketball?
That's my highlight of the 2 weeks. That's all I can remember. You know
Basketball is the highlight.
No Ugg mugs involved, right?
Oh, bro.
I'd rather not say.
What about you, J-Rock? How was your 2 weeks?
Man, work, and more work. That's it. That's all I got.
Work, and more.
They flying, though. Weeks is flying, man.
Yeah, it is fine, though.
Waiting for
Yes,
this
indeed.
weather to change. It's
Yo,
cold
listen,
again.
man. But so 2 weeks ago, it was like in the 70s. Now,
Cold again.
it's like in the 50s.
43 out here.
And everybody's sick, sneezing, coughing. Like, what's the deal? First we got jackets on, now we got coats back on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We going straight to summer, from winter to summer.
What
So
about
my
you,
2 weeks, like regular DJing.
Yeah, I think I
Drinking,
saw you down there. You
DJing.
was chilling.
You know
You
what
was
I
at
mean?
the spot chilling.
Yeah, man. So
Well, listen, I was checking out the Out of Pocket podcast
yes,
this week,
yes.
and they happened to mention you.
No, they mentioned us.
No, they mentioned you. They mentioned that you was at a fish fry. Oh, yeah, Out of Pocket I'm giving y'all a shout out, Out of Pocket podcast. But listen,
Yeah, shout out
they
to Out of Pocket
said
Podcast.
that they was at a fish fry,
Uh-huh.
and my producer, my host right here, they gave you the nickname Hugh Hefner.
Oh.
What was you doing that you got that nickname?
Huey.
People want to know. I'm just sorry. Before we start the podcast, I'm just newsy. why would they give you the name
Damn,
Hugh
damn.
Hefner? Do everybody know who Hugh Hefner is?
Yeah, he went there in a robe. That's
I said, yeah, the DJ Yup man, he was like Hugh Hefner out there.
Hey.
All right, give up the story real
What's
quick.
up, Yana? How you doing, Yana?
Hey,
So
Jan.
anyway,
Nah, hey, what's up?
shout out to my, Out of Pocket Podcast, my man Jay Ryder. He was on the show last week on Tuesday.
Okay.
So, I mean, he had put up What Up Do'E shirts.
I did see that.
Yeah, he
I
represents.
did. I see him
So I had to make
represent.
sure I give him a shout out.
All right, shout him
So in the
out.
meantime, look, Tony Shield talking about me, Mr. Hugh Hefner. So anyway,
Hey, Tony.
so me being a DJ, right? So Hugh Hefner, he was an entertainer. That's what I'm gonna say. He was an entertainer, right?
We're going to go with that.
Of women, right?
We're going to go with that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
Oh, we
Okay.
coming. Oh, you bringing it around home. You
Yeah.
bringing it home.
So-
He was an entertainer of women.
So
Uh-huh.
as a DJ, my job is to entertain the masses.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay. And he
So-
used the reference Hugh Hefner?
Yeah, because when I was dancing, I had fans. I went to dance,
And you was in your
and I
robe.
bop, I slap, I do all that, you know what I mean? So, that's why he called me Hugh Hefner, because,
Okay.
I have dancing feet.
I like that. I know that's right.
Oh, happy feet, huh?
I like the cleanup. I like the cleanup.
You
that
said
sounds
you
good.
slop.
Yeah.
You slop.
I mean, we-
Yeah.
Slap, you know what I mean?
Tripping.
And I made them drop, you know what I mean?
Yo, man.
All right, let's
Yeah,
get
so
back.
anyway, let's get started with the show.
Let's get to the real
Yeah, it's
deal.
going to be a
I
Anyhow,
just had
all right.
to ask that question.
We got Yana and Tony. What's up, Tony? How you doing? So anyhow, we're going to start the show. Okay. We're going to talk about the billionaires.
big money boys.
Billionaires, yeah.
What about the billionaires?
So every month, we have billionaires that's being rated from 1 to 10 or 1 to 20, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So every year, Forbes always put out a list of billionaires out there, right?
Right.
But every month, it changes. The reason why, because when the stock market is
Up and down.
plummeting up and down, whatever, the list
The money
shifts.
change.
Yeah, but only one person on that list, they never change.
Who that?
Who you think? Who you think? Let me ask you that question. Who you think?
Mr.
Somebody
Musk.
on the
Yes.
whole billion?
Elon Musk.
Elon
His
Musk,
money
yes.
don't change. He's
Right.
still number one. Yeah, we know who it
Oh,
is.
they ain't gonna change.
Right.
My thing is like this: like if you on that list, right, and then you like, I'm a billionaire, so you can be a billionaire today and not next week.
Depends
No,
on-
no, you still a billionaire. It just shifts, changes.
How much is
So they might lose 100 million.
That
or
might knock
1
me out the
billion.
box if I'm just
You know what I mean?
hitting. You know
so,
what I mean?
Yeah. So Elon Musk is the number one. I think he's like 340 million.
billion.
Might be more
Billion,
than
billion. I'm
that.
sorry, billion. My
Yeah,
bad.
with billion. Don't
My
disrespect
bad.
him.
Yeah,
Billion.
don't disrespect.
Yeah, it might be more than that.
See, the masses did you.
You got some newcomers though. Some
Nah, not really. It's
A few of them was new. I think it was. Did
yeah,
you
some
did you
new,
read further
some
down?
First
No.
timers.
Some
Like,
first timers?
Yeah.
Who do you got?
What's his name? Jerry Seinfeld?
Nah.
He always been a billionaire.
He's not on that list, the top 10 list.
No,
Not the top 10, but he is
Not
on
the
there.
top 10 list.
No,
Top
he's
10
on it
list.
for a first timer. Like he just became a billionaire for the first time. You know what I mean? Him, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He a
No.
billionaire now?
Yeah, he
No,
made
we
that.
talking about hundreds of billion. We ain't talking about the little.
No, what we talking
Nah,
about?
we're not talking about
Hey,
that.
man,
We
give
talking
me,
about the top 10.
Give me 999 million. I'm cool.
Yeah,
Like you ain't got to
straight
call
up.
me no
No, this-
billionaire.
Facts.
This is the top 10 right here,
It
right?
ain't no such thing as a little bit of billions.
right, exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly. So you have Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, I think that's his name.
Bezos.
Bezos, yes. So yeah, Elon Musk at 342, Jeff Bezos at 215 billion, Mark Zuckerberg 216, Larry Ellison, where is it? 192 billion, Bernard Arnold, whatever that name is, 178 billion, Warren Buffett 154 million.
He's still on there.
Yes, he's still on it. Larry Page, 144 billion. Sergey Brin, 138 billion. Amancio Ortega, 124. And the number 10 is Steve Ballmer at 118 billion.
There's a lot of names
So-
on there we
so-
don't even never heard
Yeah.
before.
You know, I got a problem with that list.
Why is that?
Where you ain't get to the black people, man.
Why
Where the top
Diddy
black people
ain't
at?
on there?
You know what I mean?
Because he's no Diddy right about now.
He ain't on it.
Billionaires.
Yeah, so he's no Diddy right about now. But we do
Our
have
top-
we do have
our top big
African American
black billionaire
billionaires.
Is Aliko Danji.
Who?
He's an African guy. He invests in oil and gas is his main thing.
Okay.
What
And
he's worth?
the top
What
black
he's worth?
Billionaire.
is on. I ain't gonna say only because like J. Rock said, but it's 23.9.
For the black. Okay.
He's the top.
We in there.
You know what I mean? And you got after him, you got David Stewart. Y'all can look these guys up. David Stewart with 11.5, Robert Smith with 10.8, Alexander Cart with 8.4. You know what I mean?
And these are the
Black.
African American, yeah.
Yeah, black. Top black.
All right, so we are in there. Like
Yeah,
we need to be
we in
represented
there.
as well.
We in there.
I gotta find out one of them, my cousins or somebody like that.
Yeah.
I need some
Yep,
fun.
ain't
Real
none of
distant.
them related to you.
Like
you say that?
They not related to you.
118th cousin.
they
We
not
are related.
You're not.
All of us are related.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your
You ain't get none of that money.
118th cousin. Go look him up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, specialties talk over here. You know what I mean? Specialties.
Don't start.
Oh man.
I look.
But anyway,
She like, how much you got, your cousin?
most of them guys that's billionaires, they was at the Trump, what do you call it? Inaugural, whatever you want to call
Inauguration?
it. Yes.
Okay.
So, you know how that goes. They all came together.
Money with money.
Yeah.
Money is money. He about money. So that's
speak-
all he was going to fight anyway.
So I did say I wasn't going to talk about that guy, but the government which he's running, he did a thing called the tariffs. He went to these countries to start charging them with these tariffs.
Yeah.
Right?
He didn't actually go. He just raised the tariffs. You know how?
No, I'm not saying he went to the country.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you-
Yeah, my mistake.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
went to that
is
meeting and
tariffs
told
another
him.
name for taxes?
yeah, street
They
tax.
raised it, you know.
I call them street
They,
tax.
they country taxes.
Mob taxes.
Mob taxes on the countries.
Well, technically, it's our tax
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, you're right.
because in the long run, we're the ones that's taxed.
Yes.
You're right.
Ain't
So
that
anyway,
something?
the way the tariffs affects us, right? You got coffee. You have clothing, automobiles,
Toys,
toys,
electronics,
yeah,
everything.
iPhones, all that. So
Food.
we're going to be paying,
almost triple.
yes.
Almost triple because he wants to raise how much they are going to charge to bring stuff over. So you know what they did to counteract? They're
They
raising for us,
Yeah.
vice versa.
Right.
So now when we go buy a car that they make, it's going to be almost double.
Yeah, I think he's just like some type of negotiation, like hostage. Basically,
Oh, yeah, no
he
conspiracy.
holding the country's hostage. Like, yo, y'all
Yeah.
want to come over here?
He's
This
doing
what-
some gangster stuff.
Yeah, but it's going to
definitely.
affect us though in the long run.
Absolutely, in the short
But
run.
Would he care?
Yes, yeah.
Not even
You
the
know
short.
what I mean?
The short run is going
No,
to
but
affect us.
he's here for 4 years though, so it's going to be the long run as well.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got coffee, candy, clothes, shoes, beauty products, fruits, wine and scotch, meat, eggs, IKEA products, iPhone, and Barbie. They're Barbie and Lego.
Quick question. So did the city of Philadelphia hold a tariff on us for the soda?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
who
it ain't
does
the
that come
first
back
time.
to?
It ain't the first time.
What happened, Jay?
We got
Come back
hit.
to us.
Yes, we're the one that's paying it.
Oh,
They're not gonna take that and put it in there. All of it's coming from the sales that's coming in.
Yep.
So now something that was $4 is now $6 for us.
Right.
Right.
They just passing on the cost, and then now it's coming out of our economy because it's our money that's paying for the tariff.
Well, your president said it's only going to hurt a little bit. It's only going to sting a little bit.
Well, okay. Well,
Inflation.
Who said that?
But what about the
Your
what about the
president.
companies that's in America that have to get their products to?
Absolutely.
We lose in the long run.
So now that if you want to play like that, they playing
Yeah.
twofold. So
Yeah.
now they raised their tariffs for what we. And I said,
Yeah, we lose in the long run.
You see the price of eggs already?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
They went from $3.99 to $8.99.
Right.
I took mine to Denny's to just get mine made.
So
Yeah.
think about that.
Well, listen. The only advice I can give my people out here is do not spend so frivolously. Like, hold on to your money because we don't know what these next few years going to look like.
Nah.
So if you can hold off buying that new car, hold off. I mean, listen, it's great to get real if it ain't get real already. So
Get yourself a chicken coop. You
So,
be all right.
so the United States imports most of the coffee from Brazil and Colombia, right? Which will be subject to a 10% tariff, while Hawaii does grow coffee. Americans drink more than 200 times the amount that can be grown on the island.
See?
So
That means they're
imagine
going to be charging us up.
Yeah. Local news, right?
Yep.
Sad thing is, gotta talk about these young folks. And I hate talking about these young folks in this time of days. Excuse me, time of days, right? Let's talk about the gun violence. So it was at the recreation center. I think it was at March 31st and April 1st at the Finley Recreation. And I forgot the other name of the other recreation. But I think we have footage on that. We have footage on that, is that right? So this is at the playground at Finley.
Plush, what up?
And we got the young guy right here running down. You know, he pulls his gun out and he starts shooting in the crowd.
Oh, yeah, that was the recent one.
Yeah, so we
That's
had
crazy.
We had 14, 15, and 16-year-old that got hit.
Look, there they go right there. The
Yeah,
crew
so
that
suspect.
came
That's the
over.
suspect that was like right before the shooting.
You can't even send your kids to the recreation center?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they ain't
Kids
like,
can't even enjoy
they
themselves.
like
Can't even-
outside. The thing was, I'm look at the kids. You can see kids. Look at the little kids running back and forth.
That's crazy.
Look
Let's
at
that.
the little kids.
Look,
like,
look at all the people that was there though.
I know.
Look at the
And look
baby.
at him.
Look at
He
the
just
baby
shooting
carriage.
into
Look at the
the
baby
crowd.
carriage.
Damn.
He's shooting
Baby
into
cat's
a
left the
crowd.
baby.
Cat's right there.
He's shooting into a crowd. Like
Did y'all see the baby carriage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's crazy. So what's up, Plush?
we gotta do better.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
So I have a police officer that what he's gonna do, as far as to try to help the problem, because you gotta have like 10 recreation centers in the city. So I think he's gonna play the footage right now for us.
You want to see the other one?
Yeah.
This is getting to be like too common.
So this closes. They'll conduct checks. They'll
That's
park
the
you
first
outside
one. They
the
had
gate
another
and
one?
engage you. Two, we have
Right?
black officers
Yeah, they had two of
inside
Yeah,
them.
this
two of them.
area. I have
March
pro-
29th and,
three
April
proactive
1st.
patrol units in this area.
Back to back?
We're not
Yeah,
over
but this
police
been
in the
happening
community. We're here to
They
help.
weren't
past few
connected,
years
were
ago.
they?
Lastly,
No, they wasn't
I have
connected.
a supervisor
This is what's
coming to
happening
check not just
at
this
the
rec
recreation
center, but
centers, you know,
every
for
all 10
when
rec
kids is
centers.
out there
So,
playing.
You know the
we're gonna have
crazy
officers
part
here,
is
evening hours, right?
when
So
they
it's-
had that meeting at the one rec center about that shooting, that's when they had the shooting at the other rec joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the police was scrambling out of that joint to get to the other scene.
Yeah.
What we going to do?
Hey,
about
now,
young
what's
folks?
going on now? How you doing? Yeah, it
got-
is horrible.
We got to keep
So sad.
talking about it, man, and collapse on that void between the youth and what we doing.
Yeah.
But you have parents out here be saying, my kids, they good, you know, they don't get in trouble. But when we see stuff like that, I mean, how can you defend it?
Nobody knows their kids. Nobody. Everybody think they, oh man, my kid don't. Nobody knows their kids.
You don't know what they do when they leave out the door.
Yeah.
They show you the representative of them when they in front of you, but when they leave out the door, they the other guy.
the street
Right, facts.
They the street guy.
raising your kids.
Yeah, like the basketball player, man. He balling, straight A student, but he's at night he a straight murder.
Right.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I remember that
Right.
one. Yeah, I remember that one. I forgot the name he was going by.
Yeah,
He
he
was on video.
The
the
Joker.
one
or
that
something.
killed
The Joker,
Gilly's
yeah.
son.
He was on video with a
What I
mask
did?
on.
I wouldn't have believed that because he was
One
looked like
kid.
such
Ain't nobody believe it. Everybody in shock.
Yeah. So
a
sad.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well.
So parents, please, like, go in your kid's room, go underneath the
Yeah,
bed.
turn them
check.
beds
I mean,
over, man.
seriously, or turn them in. If you know they did something wrong, turn them in.
If you knew what you was doing when you was there, you know where you kept your stuff at, so they're a little bit more clever. Got to do what you got to do, man. You got to
And talk to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there.
Know they
talk
friends.
to your kid.
Your kids are your kids.
Know they friends,
They're not
know
your
they-
friend, your
know
buddy,
they
your
friends'
pal. No,
parents, you know
they're your
what I mean?
kids. Talk to your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talk to them. You don't say
you got to
nothing
be
to 'em.
friends with the parents, bro.
Yeah.
That's
But-
crazy.
Us trying to be our kids' friends,
Yep.
and now everybody think we owe them something.
Right.
Facts.
You know?
We'll stay on it. We'll stay on it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's also go out to the parents. They have counterfeit car seats. Did you hear about that?
They got what?
Counterfeit car seats.
Counterfeit car seats.
Yes.
They don't have counterfeit car seats.
They have counterfeit car seats.
What makes the seat counterfeit?
Look, counterfeit car seats. See it right there? Right up there.
Wow.
So,
Counterfeit car seats.
Yes.
I heard
Counterfeit
it all now. I heard
car seats are life-threatening for child passengers as they do not offer the same protection as car seats that meet federal motor vehicle safety standards. That's the FMVSS. These seats are often made with cheaper material that does not hold up in a crash or a missing key safety features. So you
Now,
have
who
to.
allowed them to make these cheap? Well, I don't understand how
you
is
can
that allowed?
counterfeit anything.
You can make anything, yeah.
Well,
You gonna make a counterfeit car baby seat?
It's
it
money.
ain't coming there. They coming from like a different country. Like, you know what I mean? They
But-
bypassing the
No, but
inspection.
see, you can go on Amazon and you get to order something, and you think you're getting a brand, a real brand, and it could be something that's counterfeit that they get from these.
Amazon got some type of. They had to go through a certain inspection to go through to be able to sell on Amazon. These is like if you buying direct from China. You know what I mean?
And they
But-
sell it to you like that.
Yeah, you can. You can buy anything direct, but you just got to make sure, you got, the certification U.S. sticker on there. You got to make sure you got the toll-free number on there.
Counterfeit?
You have to have an A5-point harness with straps that goes over the hips and shoulders, a chest clip, a splitter plate behind the seat, labeling.
Make sure
Right.
that certification is on
Right,
there.
that's all certification, right?
yeah.
The manufacturer, model, and registration.
Right. And
Of all the things I thought they would make counterfeit, I wouldn't think they would do that to the baby.
they just out
they
there to
don't
make
care.
money.
I don't care. It's about $1.
Yeah, they don't care
that's
about
it.
that.
I just wouldn't think they would do that. Like, dang.
I know. Surprisingly, right?
Yeah,
Nah.
it is.
So if you got little nieces and nephews or
I gotta watch if I
grandchild.
buy somebody something for a baby shower. I gotta make sure I don't buy them a counterfeit baby seat.
yeah, counterfeit baby seats. That's crazy.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
I would say,
I think we had counterfeit seats back in the day.
I don't think it's a problem with the seat necessarily being counterfeit. It's if you getting that stamp, that certification. They
Well, if it don't
they
have
might be good,
The
but if you
stuff
ain't got that
that's supposed to be
certification on
it
there,
might- if they don't have the safety stuff that's supposed to be on
right?
it, it's counterfeit.
So I mean, it's just a back.
So you don't think they
back
can
check
fake
on
that too?
What the counter seat? Yeah, I guess you
The
bring it
labels.
to light.
The label.
it? Well, you got to know what you're
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for. It's like the money.
But the
dollar
average
bill.
person's not going to look at that.
No.
If you care about your kids, you will.
I mean, you brought it to the light now. Glad you brought it to the light because nobody would have never thought they would make a counterfeit baby seat.
Counterfeit baby seats. So
Nope.
parents,
It's a lot
check
of
the baby
online
seats.
selling though. Like I think like if you go to, are we allowed to shop at Walmart? No. Well, if you was to go to Walmart, I don't think they're allowed. I don't think they're allowed to sell that type stuff, right? All the stuff that they sell, like they gotta be,
oh
they
man,
gotta be.
this is Nitty right here, baby, at his best. Nitty at his best.
I'm just saying, everything that your retailer sells now in the store got to be certified. Like it's not gonna pull out no. It had
Listen,
to be
they
something you
selling
do
them. They-
individually.
Listen, they selling a lot of these counterfeit seats.
In the retail stores,
Yes.
I gotta see that.
Yes.
I gotta see.
How you think they get them? They're not just order them online.
What makes you think is what make you think is the difference in buying a counterfeit pocketbook or a fake pair of sneakers? What's the
I just
difference?
didn't know
What it
they
comes
could
to
do-
Gazies?
I didn't,
But I'm saying you're
I
not.
didn't think
You're
they would
not
do
going.
a baby seat.
You're not
They
going
don't
to
care about the
Macy's.
baby.
You're not going to
just
Macy's
didn't
and
think they
buying
would
a
do that.
counterfeit pocketbook. That's what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying.
Maybe I'm just too honorable.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
You're not going to Macy's. Now you go there on the store on the corner and somebody selling a pocketbook. Yeah, counterfeit. When you go to Macy's, you
gonna get
expect
the real deal, holy
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's crazy though.
All right, well,
Yeah, moving on. I hate to talk about this right here. So now you have a teacher that was texting a 13-year-old little girl,
oh
right?
my goodness.
And they're supposed to be taking a field trip. I'm not exactly sure what the field trip was at, but I know you have it in here. This man named, I think we had the footage, Mr. Richards. His name is, I'd say his full name so people know who he
DC,
is.
that's where the field trip was going.
Yeah. John Richards, 57 years old, of Newtown Square, turned himself into police on Wednesday. He was facing charges of attempted institutional sexual assault, unlawful contact with a minor, and other related offenses. So what he did was he texted his young girl,
How old is she?
13.
The teacher text her?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he said he wanted to get 2 kisses when he
He
went on.
texted her he want 2 kisses.
Yeah, he called in the back of the room, and he said he wanted to get 2 kisses from her, but she didn't have to respond from the text. So he wanted to have this man right here.
Him.
Look at him.
He looked like he doing
Yeah,
some more
look
crazy
at
shit.
him.
Put some hair on your face, man.
Now, man, this guy right here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Her own teacher
13 years old.
texted her and said he want 2 kisses. Well, how did he get caught?
So the daughter called her dad. And she reported him.
She did?
Yeah.
The 13-year-old?
Yes.
Oh, she wasn't having it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
She probably felt uncomfortable.
I'm confused though. I'm confused.
What's that?
I can see you reporting it to your mom and she called the proper authorities. But when you report it to daddy, that should be a mandatory ass whooping.
Yes.
Not at a kid. I'm talking about
Right.
I'm going to see Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Teacher.
Oh,
Yeah, he
before they
didn't
even get
tell
to
me.
him.
He
Yeah.
like he called authorities in a half an hour.
What's up, Jeff?
Right, right. Wow.
So can you
now,
imagine?
do we have to watch the teachers now? We can't send our kids
But,
to school?
but we had a teacher had a kid by a student.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Remember
there's a
that?
couple of them.
Yeah.
You're
that-
right.
So my thing is, the thing is with teachers, the qualifications of being a teacher are not in place. You don't have to go to school to learn how to teach to be a teacher. The qualification, all you got to do is like have, I don't know if it's associates or something like, or bachelor's. And you in. That's all you got. And you just apply like any other job.
Well, I think a shortage of is the biggest problem.
I agree.
Right. So they just hiring
Oh,
people
you
that's
saying they not as qualified?
no, they're not qualified
Like
at
the
all.
teachers we
You'd
had
be
back in the day.
surprised. I know some teachers, and the stories are, you be like, I don't even want to send my kids to school because they're not teachers. Wow. They just earning a check.
Hold on. Time out. We're not going to talk about the teachers like that. Talk about these badass kids. How about that?
It's a little bit of both, though. It's 50-50.
I get it, but you have to be in a environment where you can teach.
Yeah.
I mean, how you gonna teach if you got these unruly kids and they carrying cannons?
Well, they
to
still ain't
school?
supposed to be asked for a kiss.
I'm talking
We
about.
talking about different.
Okay.
I'm defending the teacher.
Okay.
Teachers Association.
Yeah, but you have to
You
be.
got
You know what I mean? You got to be able to teach.
But you got to be qualified to teach. Like if you teaching and you don't know how to teach, then the kid mind is somewhere else.
Yeah.
How do you teach at Eastside High?
Hey, with a gun. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm
But-
sorry.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry,
But
I'm
but
sorry.
but I'm just making
Just say it starts at home, but
it does.
we say it every time. But look at some of these
No
parents.
way.
What up, D?
Look
Well,
at some of these parents. I can't
that's
even
where it
teach their
started
kids.
at. That's where it started.
It starts at home all the time. Like you can't even. You see them kids and the way they talk to them teachers. That's a whole adult respect situation.
What's up, Wade?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Wade, I seen that post, Wade. But I talk about that in a minute. But
Oh, here you go. Here you
so
go.
my man Jarrell,
Oh, my goodness. Do
That's a
not
good
cut.
we got Jarrell on here. He says, no,
No, that's a good
some
one.
of
though.
them need to try to get respect of the classroom.
That's good right there.
Yeah.
And just
Because
said,
because as a man, you know what I mean, I'm a demand respect, and a lot of classrooms or places. Prime example, the kids. You got a kid that go to his grandma's house and act up all crazy. When he come home, he ain't doing all that crazy stuff. So when
Or
you
vice versa.
yeah, exactly. But when you have the class, when you have the classroom, you had that teacher. You change classes all day.
Yeah,
But
but
that
Mr.
one teacher, you
Johnson,
ain't going to Mr.
Mr. Johnson ain't playing.
Ain't playing no games with
That's
you.
true.
I had a teacher named Mr. Totley.
Yeah.
I played, dog.
I had Mr. Payne.
So that's a
Some of them just didn't play.
yeah.
Hey,
that was-
Ken, what's up, Ken?
My man.
Hey, listen,
was
I'm gonna say
good.
this though. Excuse me, 1 second. Selena has fans, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know, y'all. All right, but we gonna talk about that
Let's
in a
go ahead
minute.
and do this. Let's stay
Nah, man.
focused, will we?
I am. They
All
teachers, right?
Anyway.
No, yeah, but
No, seriously though, it's just scary that sometimes we just can't dropping off the kids and having all this backing of women having babies by the kids, asking my daughter, could he get a kiss? It's really nerve-wracking.
Totally inappropriate. It's totally inappropriate. Like you really got to know. But you know what I mean? Predators is out there. They all over, not just in classroom. They all over.
Yeah.
Okay, can you scroll that down for me, J-Rock?
Be careful, everyone. You know what I mean? Just stay vigilant and talk to your kids when it comes to these
back
teachers.
up a little bit. Yeah, just say CDs. You gotta watch what they say. What? Let's say CDs. Oh, I guess he said these kids gotta watch what they say. See, these kids gotta watch what they say and do because they will get caught up
with the school.
In school. Okay.
Yeah. School is not like it was when we all was coming up. So we got to be mindful of that as well. But we got to be listen, the kids, the teachers, we just got to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We can't turn a blind eye. You know what I mean? Talk to them, ask them how their day was.
But you got to pop up on your kids when they're in school, too.
Yeah.
Another thing, too, man. I believe it
time.
was going
Yeah,
on when we was coming up, too, man.
Yeah.
It's just you don't have the text messages going on. So it's like now it's your word against the teacher's word.
And all
you feel
this.
what I'm saying? You imagine the teacher saying something to you, you ain't got nothing to back it up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Tony said, can we get background checks on teachers?
They do that already, Tony. Keep up.
It's definitely a background. So it's like
no matter what you do for checking the background, if the person is messed up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can get it. You can get, as long as you ain't got no record, you can get a license to carry.
Yeah.
But that don't mean you mentally fit to carry.
Or you mentally fit to teach kids.
You not. I'm telling you, it's just they not even teachers. They just.
Can he get a kiss? He texts a 13-year-old. Can he get a kiss?
I can't let you talk about teachers that way.
Oh Lord, who is the teacher in this guy's life, man?
No, because it's a big demographic. Like you talk about teachers, it's okay. You got this one bad guy. You probably got a few bad ones, but you got some quality teachers out there that really care.
I'm not talking about the teacher because there is some teachers
but
that
you just said that they don't get their education and all this crap.
I'm saying if you,
we not go.
No,
shout out to all our teachers out here.
Jake.
Now I'm cutting his mic off.
No,
shout out to all the teachers out there. I'm in charge of the microphone. Nitty is on punishment right now.
I know that's right.
Conspiracy.
We gonna keep him out the. Matter of fact, I gotta crop him out this picture right here. Let's get him out of here.
All right, we got a couple posts up here. I want to read them off a little bit. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Which one?
Go to Wade for me real quick. No, go to Kent. Go to Kent.
We know what Kent want.
So, one more, come down a little bit more. All right, so Kent said, hey, y'all, where's my boo?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kent.
You know you ain't talking to us right there. And then,
hey, Kent, how are you?
I hope not.
All right, so we got Wade said, yeah, what's up with that? What's up with that? Just got plugged in. I'm sort of like a computer.
Yeah, he said he was having a hard time getting in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then game, Tony said, Nell said, yes, they are. I guess to the top we were just talking
Jeff
about.
was right.
Come down a little bit. Oh, okay, I seen that. He said social media is what the generations today.
Facts, Jeff.
What's the problem? All the correct. This is all the correct, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm trying to read. Okay. Rel said most of them don't care.
So true.
Most of what?
Most of the
Teachers?
kids and teachers
Most kids don't care.
The kids or
No,
teachers?
but I can say
little bit
both.
both.
A little bit
I
of both.
don't want
I
to get
can
my
see
mic
both
cut
now.
off.
Because you have teachers that's afraid of the parents. What you say, Dan?
I don't want to get my mic cut
Oh,
off.
you back, man. You back.
I just want to be
You
clear.
ain't on punishment no more. You back.
You took him out punishment.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Turn Nitty mic back on.
He good money. He good
All
money.
right.
Lady nickname is Conspiracy.
It's always something.
Well,
I'm
we got to just be aware, guys. Be aware of the teachers. Be aware of these kids' behavior. We got to do better.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So our next topic, we had a doctor was arrested trying to kill his wife while hiking.
I heard about that.
You heard about that? What you heard about
Yes, I heard about they went hiking, and did he try to push her over and she didn't die?
that? He got upset because he wanted to take a selfie, and she didn't want to, from what I read. So he grabbed her arms and he was trying to push her over the ledge.
Not over a selfie, though.
Because
So she didn't go over the ledge?
no, apparently she didn't because she.
So the backstory is she was they go on going and she was cheating on him. That's the whole background thing.
That is not the backstory.
Yeah,
That is you
no,
making that
he
up.
thought she was cheating on him.
Yeah,
He was
what I
just
read.
I'm
jealous.
just saying.
He was a
Jealous
jealous
of
rat.
what?
That's
What
him
is
right
he
here.
jealous
That's him
of?
right here. Him and the wife right there.
What
He was jealous of her.
I said he thought she was
You
cheating
say
on
jealous?
him.
He just was jealous.
Not
had a
you
jealousy
jealous and you
temper.
take her on a hiking trip over a cliff. Yeah, that's different.
He was jealous. He was jealous of her
Jealous.
ways.
He-
where
he
she
was
was
like,
going,
"Listen."
couldn't spot it. She kept like, she just couldn't take it. So he feel like he was gonna end her life because of it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Don't like
You don't like what?
I don't like the story because this is like it's still her word. Like it could be y'all know how it go. She could just be getting trumped up charges to get this what you call it? Restraining order on him so he can't see the kids. So she making up. You know, a woman can make up stuff, and they just like, oh yeah.
So
we
you
gonna
say she
keep
lying?
But
She
she
could be.
but,
Okay, so
but Tony ain't make this up though.
what she say?
What's up with the bread? Very distinguished, Mr. Conspiracy.
Oh,
Uh-oh, he got one.
now he got one.
Segue.
Okay, Tony. I see you
Tony.
asking Nitty. She said, "What's up with the beard,
Mr.
Mr.
Distinct.
Conspiracy?"
Distinguished.
Numbers 2. Yeah.
She said,
Hey
"You look
Tony, how you
good."
doing?
Yo, y'all fun nigga.
Oh man.
That's what you get, because they always get me.
No, but my thing is like same thing like last week. Like, is there any record of him doing something crazy and all this? Like he all of a sudden he just gonna come out with this one
Well,
joint
look,
where he beat
tried to do it,
He had a red shirt
and
on.
he ran. Did you hear about the whole story? He ran, and they had to find him.
I ain't talking about that.
He had a
day.
red
I'm talking
shirt on.
about any other day.
I don't
as
care
long
about
as
any
they-
other day. He ran.
Yeah, you just
He's guilty.
He's just not gonna do it out the blue.
Is that same guy with the red shirt
He's
on?
not gonna just do it out the blue.
Is
Yes,
that the
he
same
is.
guy with the red
Pull
shirt
that
on?
footage. Let me pull that footage up. Don't let me pull that footage up.
Here we go. Tony, come get Mr. Conspiracy.
All right, y'all hear about the Social Security?
Social Security. Oh,
what's going on?
yeah. The
Yeah.
in-person identity. They now are saying they don't care how old you are. You have to go in to the Social Security place to make sure they know you are who you are. You can't do it over the phone. They don't care if you 70, 80, 95. You have to roll them in there. I said, now what the... Somebody in the 90s that can't really come out. They said they're not doing it over the phone to do renewals. If it's time for you to renew your Social Security, you have to take the person in. They don't care how old they are.
Do you know who they came from?
Who it came from?
Elon Musk.
Did it? Is that something he put together?
Yep.
And what's
Because they're gonna be,
that Doge.
They're gonna be closing a lot of the
Call it
offices.
a Doge, yo?
Yeah.
A lot of the SSN offices?
Yeah.
Are they?
Uh huh. I'm telling you, they firing people left and right.
These lines was going to be out the door if you making everybody come in. This is
A buddy of mine, I posted something today, and he showed Rakesh. He posted something and showed all these cars that was out there, people in line to try to get their IDs.
Yeah.
Because you got retirees and stuff, you know what I mean? They got to
Yeah.
worry about that.
It's like anything though. A lot of stuff is self-inflicted, man. And I'm not saying it's a whole in general. That probably was brought on. A lot of people brought it on yourself because you do got people scamming. Unfortunately.
They still don't
So
have to do
all it takes is a couple bad apples to.
Yeah, that's
Now
true,
that's what
too.
you gotta do.
Now we all got to come in.
Not to say that,
These
but
people
it's like
can't
for
walk.
me,
They ill.
right?
Can't get on telephone. Y'all
So now
get
you're
one.
going to cut off their Social Security because they didn't come into the appointment on time. They're going to cut it off, and the only
bad
way you're going
apples.
to get it back on if you bring them up here in the hospital bed rolling. Come on.
Some of that, like I said,
but it's
sometimes
so
you gotta
much-
blame it. Go ahead.
It's so much fraud out here. Like I got the incoming stuff off my
Right.
dad's phone because I come in his house and he's sitting there giving people information.
Yeah,
Huh? Who is
yeah,
this?
yeah.
They asking him all these questions.
Right.
He don't know.
But that's what they targeting, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yes, that's they trying to kill that. They trying to
So
kill that.
it's not a better way they can do the Social Security as opposed to these people who can't really make it? It got to be a better way, a better system.
So that's the thing. Come up with a solution. Like we can have solutions, and I'll give
because
you a prime
everybody's
example.
not going to be able to make it, and he's going to be cutting off their Social Security because that's the grand end game. He wants to cut off their Social Security.
I have a solution.
What's the
to
solution?
all these problems, to all your doctor visits, everything. Give them everything else. A thumb scan, an eye scan with all your information.
Mm-hmm.
How you going
like
to
the CIA?
How you go?
That's how they get in everything. They got to put the eye in.
But how I take my dad to? He's 86 years old. How I take him to the doctor?
My grandma's 90.
And you got to go and fill out these. Why you keep giving me papers to fill out?
Yes.
So if they came in there by themselves, who's filling these papers out?
My point. That's why. This is what my argument is. This is what my argument is. It's
Crazy.
not cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beyond us, but it's just not cool at all.
You go to the airport, you use your eyeball for your scan. That's your pass.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Why can't you go to the doctor that same
It's
way?
too costly for them to do that, though. That's gonna be too costly.
Hey, cut the check.
I
They
cut
they
the
getting the
check.
money.
Man,
I
they
think
getting the money.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that, man.
I like
that'll
that
work.
one.
Yeah.
You can't. You know what I mean? The eye thing.
Yeah.
And for the people that's sick, you actually can bring the eye thing to them and say, "Put your eye in there."
There you go.
I like it.
Everything. You got
I
a
don't put you on
fingerprint
the
to
board.
get. You got a
I don't put
fingerprint
you
to
on the
get in your
board, J.
phone.
Rod.
You got a scan on your phone. Why can't they?
Well,
Yeah.
they might eventually do that though, for real.
Huh?
They might eventually do that.
It's gonna be we be dead and gone when they probably do it.
Every
Y'all
time I
actually doing it
walk into a dentist's office and I see all them folders in the back. Y'all better not still have folders in here. What y'all got folders for?
They don't have a computer in
Ain't
there.
up with the
In
time.
2025, what y'all
Yes.
got folders for?
Yes.
Look, Tony said she always saying something. So if they got glaucoma,
Then use the thumb.
that's gonna say why they might not have no
Figure it out.
fingers.
I can't.
Figure it out.
All right, so move on to the next topic, right? Gerald, we got this clip right here, and this is funny to me, right? The Army recruits being
Right.
tested while in training, right? So they're being tased.
Wait a minute. Army recruiters
Yeah,
are tested while they're in the army, and they have to be tased.
tased.
Everybody?
Look, check it out. Look, watch this right here.
Oh.
No, you gotta see this next one right here, though. I think it's coming out after this one right here. Check this out, right? Look. Watch what you grab him at.
Yeah, you gonna do me? I'm
Yo.
gonna do you.
He got
She's not crying
tased.
at all.
Do me? I'm gonna do
Look,
you.
look.
Oh. I don't know if I want to get.
You think you can do that?
So that's not like.
I didn't know that they do that.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
that. They put you in it. Remember the gas? What's the gas joint? They
Oh,
throw you
look
in
at
that
that.
gas
Oh,
Look,
joint.
watch you kiss the ground. Watch you kiss the ground.
It's not funny, y'all.
What's not funny?
Oh my goodness, it looked like it hurt.
No, this second one right here is funny. You ain't gonna say that ain't funny?
That
Watch
hurt.
this right here. Look.
She wanted to do that. She knew what she was
Yeah,
doing.
yeah. She used that as an excuse.
Look how he's saying nothing. You can't
Yo.
hear nothing. She really strong.
That is crazy.
I mean, what is it
That
for? Like, what
was.
is that for? Like, in case you get captured behind enemy lines?
Well, they
No.
want to see your tolerance.
What is-
I mean, how much are you
Anything-
going to be?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
Anything you use, you should know what it's
Yup.
doing to
What's
somebody.
Oh, the
Absolutely.
effect. Okay.
You
So
really
it's
Just
should
a-
know the
okay, you
effect.
know exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Because some people can go overboard and
Do they
may
do
kill
the
you.
police like that?
Man, please, they don't care
Police
about
be
you.
tasing people.
No, I'm saying, do they?
No, but I'm
do they
just
have
saying.
to go through
It
that?
should be in there.
Do they have to go through that?
Yeah, because you gotta remember, if you hold something
Just-
like that
just
on
like
them
Jay
for,
said.
for a long time, you can kill somebody.
You
I'm
got
saying, just like Jay
It's-
said,
it's
they
a
need to
cardiac
go
arrest.
through that so
Yeah.
you know.
to stop you.
You can go into
Yeah,
cardiac
you know what I mean?
arrest. You know what I mean?
Don't
Do the police officers go through that?
Good
think
They
question.
don't ever talk about
think
it, but
they
do
do.
they?
They should. They should have to.
That's a
see.
good question. I'm gonna figure that one out.
Brent said, look like you're taking a dump. They probably did. You just ain't see it.
That looked like it hurt.
He said they do. Ken said they do.
He said, yes, they do. Ken said, yes,
They do?
And he's a fireman, too, as well. So,
So the police have to go through the same thing. Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
yeah.
As they should.
I can't do it.
So,
All right.
I have the next clip, right? So, we have a Metro Man destroys a slot machine when when it shuts off while he has 600,000 on the screen.
Dang.
Look at this guy right here.
He had how much on the screen?
600,000, and it shuts off on him. So he's
600,000.
Yes, look at it. Watch this.
Oh, he break. Oh, he broke the
Yo,
machine.
he is pissed. That is crazy. 600,000.
What
What would you do if you had 600,000 in the slot machine?
Listen.
Get up.
What happens if it turned off? I mean, who's gonna prove that the 600,000 was on here?
They gotta have
They
some
should
type of
be able
tracking
to-
something with that.
It's cameras all in there,
Right?
right?
Oh yeah, run it back.
Run them cameras back.
Yeah, how about
Before
that?
it, look on my screen.
How about that?
So Wade going back on that topic, he said anyone that authorized to use the device have to have that type of training.
Anyone that authorized to use the device. Oh, okay. Thanks, Wade.
Good looking. Yeah, but if you had 600,000, J-Rock, what would you do?
Snap. Somebody got to die. Channel 6 news van coming.
Look, that machine is going to cost him
600,000.
I know that's right,
I know,
kid.
I know that's right.
He should have never did that. I know
Depends
that's
on what they
right.
said to him. Like, no, boy, we ain't got no record. Did they tell him?
Tony said,
Tony
he got
said it
memory.
has
We
memory.
ain't got no record
The
of you
machine
having
has
nothing.
memory. Tony said the machine got memory. They can go back and see
does?
if he has that. Yep.
How you know you had $6 in the machine?
Tony been down there before.
No, that's
That's
not-
her
$2.
stopping grounds.
Oh yeah, she like to gamble.
I'm messing with you. I don't know.
She wanna
I'm
ga-
messing with her.
She want to gamble with that beard.
I had $2 left on my voucher.
She want to gamble with that beard.
She want Mr. Conspiracy.
Hey.
Hey.
Look at it. Look.
Don't even try, Tony. You Mr. Conspiracy.
You hear me?
Yeah, sure you're right.
He said never.
Meet me at Walt's.
He said meet him at Walt's, Tone.
All right, so I have a question to ask you, all right?
Now, what's the question?
So, as a man, right, if you were taking care of kids that was 6 years, for 6 years, if you take care of a kid that was 6 years, right, and found out it wasn't yours,
You welcome. You welcome.
Go.
and you found out it wasn't yours, how would you feel about that, J-Rock and Nitty?
Start with Nitty.
Stop with J-Rock.
No, start with Nitty.
So if you have to take care of a kid for 6 years, I mean,
I would be upset. First of all,
what would you do?
I'd be upset. You know, I would feel like, you know, I was deceived. You know, but certain instances that I saw, it was an instance where he found out that the kid wasn't his, but the family, his family, still treated her like, you know, well, this is your daughter. He was like, oh, whoa. You know, he wanted to put the brakes on that. So they had a gathering at the house, and they invited the daughter. He was like, yo, what is you doing here? Like, that ain't my daughter. So the family invited the little girl without consulting with him.
Messy. That
Very.
sound like it's just messy.
So what would you do in that instance? Would you like disown, like, yo, that ain't my daughter?
But
just
if you
cut her
always
off?
loved her for 6 years, how can you cut it off just like that?
Good
Did you
question.
really love her?
And it's not the
Like,
child's
what would
fault.
you
I'm
do?
just saying.
Right.
If you really, really loved her like it was your child, you found out the next day it wasn't. You can't erase 6 years like that. I can't.
You
I
couldn't-
can't.
you
I don't
couldn't-
think, but that can't happen to a woman. So
I can't erase 6
I
years.
understand your you know what I mean?
My perspective.
Yo.
Yeah, that part.
Yo,
So you saying you could just cut it off right there? If you have a baby by Tony, and you and Tony had a baby for 6 years, and then after 6 years, you find out that the baby you had by Tony wasn't yours.
So
but you
it's
loved him,
it's
you
a lot
took
of
care of him, y'all went to
variables it's a lot
ballpark, you
of
gave him
variables that go with
haircuts,
that. It
you
gotta
did
be
everything.
Like, it got to be like there's a lot of variables that go with that. It got to be like if me and Tony still in a relationship, are we still together?
That
Or
doesn't
are
matter
we,
though.
Right.
Nitty,
The
nitty.
point
Say it don't
is,
matter.
do you still love the kid?
It's the relationship between
Loving
you.
the kid.
It's a relationship between
No.
you and the
Yeah.
kid, not with nothing with the mother.
Right.
Whether y'all together or not.
Facts.
No, that. What's the question?
The question is, what would you do? Is it over with
So
you and the
it's,
kid?
I'm saying it's
is it
not
over?
it's not a cut and dry situation because you have been deceived. He dealing with the deception
Okay.
of me doing this, and now it's like what? So my energy not necessarily with at this particular time with the kid, but let me get time to deal with this mentally before my family just busts in and say, hey, no, chill for a minute. Let me
Okay.
get my
Fall back some.
let me get so they just kind of like threw themselves in the situation.
Brett said, "I'm taking mom hiking."
Oh no, Brent! Don't take a hiking like the doctor.
Yo,
Brett. And
that's
she's going
a fact.
over the
Here,
cliff.
take this selfie.
She's
right?
going over the cliff.
Look at you, and she's going over the cliff.
And me and my little buddy, we rocking out. I mean, we out.
He said, "I'm taking mom hiking."
Yeah, I just say, you know
That's
what
a
I mean?
good one,
I
Brett.
think he needed some time. The guy needed some time to
Yeah,
really.
I understand that.
And they
I do understand.
get
Yeah, but it's a
better.
hard pill though, for real though, man.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is a
eventually,
hard
I
pill.
think
So y'all can't go through that.
that's what I'm saying.
I can't go through that.
We can't say, look, I look like I'm pregnant, but this ain't yours though. You got.
Well, you don't. Well, you are. You are.
You know what I mean?
about 6 months.
But seriously, that's crazy though. Y'all can't go through what we go through.
Not when it come to that.
Not
You
when it
know,
come
they
to
say
that.
mama's
Well,
baby.
y'all do enough. So don't go.
Mama's
don't,
baby.
you
No,
can't
no,
go
don't
through
do
it.
that. Don't do that.
I mean,
no.
don't do
You
that.
Got, no.
Don't do that
You
like,
gotta take
woo.
yourself. You gotta take yourself
That's
out
a
of that.
2-hour
and-
episode,
And feel like
y'all.
how
It
we
really
feel.
is.
2 hours.
Hold
I'm
on.
not gonna go there.
Like we gotta leave the seat down, but y'all won't leave it up for us when we go to the bathroom. Yeah, that part.
That part.
Yeah,
bro,
y'all want
let's
to talk? You
go.
want to talk? Let's talk.
Let's go, bro.
Why we gotta
You
leave the
already
seat
know.
down and y'all don't leave it up for us?
Toilet
We gotta
seat
go to the bathroom.
up. Y'all know
Facts.
my motto.
Yeah,
Toilet
that part.
seat up.
Yeah, I'm
Is this
listening.
over a toilet seat?
What? Yeah, you don't.
Y'all get mad at us if it's not down.
You want to get it to the toilet seat?
So how come we can't get the same courtesy?
Because then we're going to get off course.
That's all it is.
Why we can't get the same courtesy?
All I'm saying.
Why
No,
we
no.
gotta, who said put the toilet seat
We're
down?
talking
Who
about
said
the
that?
little girl, how we get to toilet
Who
seats.
said? Who said it? Who said put the toilet seat down? Who said it? Had to be a woman, right?
Well, we got to go to the bathroom with the toilet seat down. We can't sit
All
on
right,
the
and
So we gotta go to the bathroom with the toilet seat up.
All right, we'll just put it down.
Just put it up.
Put it down.
That's all we asking. We just asking for
We
common
go
courtesy.
on and on and on.
Oh yeah, we gonna go on
We
and
go
on.
on and on and on.
See,
gonna go on
that's
and
that BS right there, man. I'm telling you, that's that BS.
All right.
It's moving on, right? So,
We're going to agree to disagree on this one.
yo, check this out, though. I'm gonna ask you a question. So, your girlfriend, your wife,
Tony said,
yeah,
stay focused.
Or y'all going to a graduation? Y'all going to a graduation, right? So, your wife or your girlfriend, yourself, you go to sit down. You got the Caucasian sitting next to you, right? Family, husband. I guess
Where
maybe
we
your
at?
wife.
We at a graduation?
A graduation.
Okay.
All right, we got footage on that too. But before I show you this, right? So they didn't want the sister to sit down where they were sitting at.
The white people?
Yes.
Okay.
So
What?
she took
They
issue.
didn't
The
want
mom
the
took
black person
the
to
mom
sit
took
next
the
to
mom
them.
took issue, and the father was taking issue, right? So and they got the little boy over here sitting over here watching them argue back and forth. So guess what happened? The mom spits on her.
Who spit on who?
The mom spits on the black sister.
No, she ain't do that.
Watch this video right here.
Oh, no, she ain't
For
do
you,
that.
Tony, I will get
Watch this
myself
video right here.
together.
I think they can hear it. But watch this right here though.
She didn't spit on no black lady.
Watch this. Now, man, this sister right here, she's talking about what happened, so you're going to show the video in a minute.
Tony said, Nitty, get yourself together.
I will for you.
He said he will for you,
Hey,
Tony.
now, watch this right here. Now, she telling
Hey,
the
Nick.
dad he can sit down right here. He don't really want to sit next to her. He want her to move. Talk about who's this woman. What's this?
Oh, I see what happened.
What happened?
Yeah, I see what happened.
What happened? Look, watch this.
Yeah.
She did not spit on her.
And the dad keeps saying, can you just leave? Look at that
how
boy.
the-
Look at that
how the
little
little
boy.
girl looking at
I
her.
see
Look
what
at the little
happened.
boy.
I see what happened.
Let me see.
Watch this.
Yep.
Auntie, what up?
Look at that. Look at that. Look. She won't stop.
I see what happened.
Look.
Oh, she spit on her.
Yo, I'm knocking all of them the hell out.
I'm not playing.
Kids and all.
Ah, you got that right.
Kids and
I
all.
don't know.
What the?
I don't know.
Nah, what you mean?
I see what happened.
Hey,
What
Nick,
happened?
Nick. Hey, Poom Poom.
The black lady told him he could sit there.
Right.
The wife is like, "Who's this lady?"
Oh,
So she trying to crack on you?
no, like
Some people are overprotective like that. She
Yeah.
like, "Who is this? Like, who is she to tell you to sit here?"
Firecracker, what up, though?
I'm just
She
telling
said,
you what.
call me a lawyer. She said, call
Yo.
me a lawyer.
And that is not a lie. She tells no stories because she ain't playing no games.
Nah. Spitting?
That's
I don't care who it come from.
that's
For
the
real.
ultimate
You don't
disrespect.
spit on
It
nobody,
really
man.
is.
You
It
don't spit
really
on nobody.
is.
Listen, you don't
It
do
really is. She
She
sat
had-
back and
You better
and
off.
Listen.
Yeah, you
And
better
she did
off
it in front of
slapping
her
me
kids like
almost.
this is appropriate.
You better off
talking
slapping.
about-
Nah.
Sucker choking
I
somebody?
don't know. I can't. That's not gonna.
Man.
You can't hold back. How?
She said,
Your
hey-
reflexes is coming up.
She said, "Hey, mister, you can sit next to me." So she sat down, and that woman over there with them 8 kids talking about some, who that woman? I got all these
So-
kids by you. And you,
So you don't think that was a racial issue?
Huh?
You don't think that was a racial issue?
I'm not listening. They're hearing the audio.
the audio,
but we're
right.
not hearing it, so I don't know. But to me, from the sit down, and then she like, what the hell is that to
But
tell
he
you to
was
sit
cool. He
down?
didn't seem like he had a problem with it.
He's not gonna look like he got because he's trying to keep the
Yes,
peace.
it is. Spitting is disrespectful.
That was disrespectful.
He's trying to keep the peace.
She really did spit.
Let's look at it one more time so we
Listen.
from
We're
our
going to watch this
standpoint.
again?
I'm gonna take all her teeth out.
All I see is spitting.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Now watch. Now watch from when she says, "Come on,
Husband,
baby."
kids, and her would have had hands and I know that's right.
I told you.
She's like, "Come on, baby, you
He
can sit
said
right
definitely
here."
a racial
That whole
issue.
row would been cleared.
Watch.
The whole
Dominique
auditorium.
said definitely a racial issue.
Look,
like she can do what she
look at her
wanna
hair.
do.
You can sit right here, baby.
Yeah, he asked.
No, she
he
didn't say
asked-
baby.
See?
She was
She
saying.
asking him.
No, he was saying to her. If you listen to, I heard the video.
Okay.
Know what I mean? He wanted her to move. Go sit somewhere else.
He wanted her
She
to
like
move.
she said, "Wow, you can sit right here. You can sit right here." It was room for him to sit down.
Ken said spitting is an assault. I don't know
Django
that's
Freeman
right.
up in the MF. Die, kill. Who's that?
The
Look
wife's
at her.
like,
Spin this in the salt.
And she thinks she can beat her. Like,
Yeah,
what the-
but look at the little boy look though. Look. See, that's not even raising their kids.
Yeah.
And they think it's
Why
right.
You got my
Yeah.
mom upset.
You understand what I'm saying? Seriously. So he'll go to school and
And
see
look how
a
he's
black little
standing up.
child and spit on a black little child because you think he can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's where 2 pieces in the
He's
biscuits
telling
come
her
in.
to calm down. Is he telling her to calm down?
Yeah. Oh.
Look at that. Come on, please.
Oh,
That ain't cool.
Even the boy in the front row stood up like, did I just hear that?
dang.
Oh, man. You know what? I don't even have that video. I want to move on to this next one. Did y'all see that little girl that been doing the boots on the ground dance?
Boots on the ground dance?
Yeah.
No.
I think she's like 4. I don't think we had that footage.
you know, all right.
No, we ain't that
You
footage.
got me over here like, oh, I don't know
Yeah,
about
yeah. That was my bad. I wish we could see that, but this is a little girl that does the boots on the ground dance, right? But the way she does it, it's like, all right, kids can
Sassy.
be cute. They be like, oh, whatever, right?
Adultish.
But she's sassy with it.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like two grown.
And I ain't gonna hold you like. I have two different of opinions about it. You know what I mean? Because I know she's a child and she only see what she see.
Right.
But she enjoys the dance though.
Yeah.
You know what I
She
mean?
does.
She don't know nothing for.
No.
She just dancing.
Right.
She doing what everybody else.
So my question is, how do you feel about that? Because I seen a video last week when this guy he was talking about it, right? And he was like, "No, let kids be kids."
It was a little too. It was too grown.
And he told he said, "Go sit your little behind down somewhere, little girl." I mean, but he was feeling how he's feeling, but he didn't want to see his child dancing like that.
Well, is the boots on the ground?
It's a line dance.
It's a line dance?
It's a line dance.
Was she doing it provocative?
She looked like
That's-
a grown.
that's
She
what
looked
I'm
like a
saying.
grown up doing
That's
it.
what. That's
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked like a grown up doing it.
Doing it like an adult, like you in it. But going back to what we talking about, you got these kids put into these adult spaces where they shouldn't be.
Yes.
That is the problem.
Facts.
That's the problem.
Facts.
Well, the
So-
internet, the internet is the beginning of the problem because that's
So
what they see most.
whether
of
she
it on TV.
only
Because you know why they exploiting their kids too as well.
yeah.
You know they get paid off them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So yeah, she look cute doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see the family, oh whatever.
Us,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But when you put that out there in the world, you got predators,
Yeah. The
You know what I mean?
predators is there.
and then you got opinionators,
Yep.
and then you don't like the opinions that's coming out. You know what I mean? So
You
it's
gotta
like,
be careful. You gotta be mindful.
so think about that.
Yeah.
So that's next time we're gonna show you the footage so y'all can get an idea of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Say, you know, mom be like, yo, it's adults down here. Take your ass upstairs.
All right, I got a feedback segment. Do baby mamas come before your wife?
Do baby
Absolutely
mamas,
not. That is
do baby
crazy.
mama, you said what?
Absolutely hell no.
For once, me and you agree.
Yeah, we gonna agree on this one. Like,
Okay.
if you wanna, like, you talking about being on a cliff.
So what you mean by
When
come
your
be-
wife
what you
talk
mean-
about
so what you mean
going
by come
hiking-
before though? What you think about come before? What you mean? You got,
I ain't got
you
nothing.
got-
No, that's she
every
get a
every
certain
relationship
respect.
don't have to be a
She get a certain respect,
a bad
but without
relationship.
nobody. Listen, it depends on how you look at it. Now, I don't want to get religious.
Hell
Depends
no.
on how you look at it. The wife is number one, period, over everything.
Thank you.
Period.
Thank you.
There ain't no.
I'm with you, Nitty.
That's
with you.
period.
J-Rock got
I'm with Nitty.
J-Rock got a smile over there.
I'm with Nitty.
J-Rock
just
over
smiling.
baby mom. I don't
Team
even want to put
Nitty.
that. I don't even want to put that on Jay.
I gotta hear this
Nick,
one.
you cracked
J-Rock,
up.
I gotta
I
hear
don't
this
even
one,
wanna put
J-Rock.
that
I gotta hear
on
this
Jay.
one. Come on.
What you thinking, J-Rock?
See, you have to. It's checkers, not
Take it easy.
It's chess, not checkers.
Right.
Okay?
Tread lightly.
Huh?
Tread lightly.
all information comes from home base.
Right.
Wifey, any information that need to be talked about, y'all talk about that. I'm sending her to your door.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to be no place alone.
Absolutely.
None of that.
Absolutely.
Boo boo. She want me to bring.
Right.
You go take that $8
Facts.
over there and make sure everything's okay.
That's
okay?
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Keep me out of that.
I agree. I concur. All right.
Val, you say facts.
Yeah.
Facts. I'm for
Here
real.
you go.
Val
Here
say
you
facts.
go, Tony. Look, Tony. I'm gonna take my glasses off.
Tony said, yes, Nitty.
I'll try to tell you,
My
it's chestnut
glasses off.
checkers.
See, Gerard is politically correct. Val say facts, and she got that in all caps.
And she,
and I ain't even
did
know.
she take on my last name
I ain't
too?
even, all day. I ain't even know she was watching.
I know Val. She said, Val said, "Be my baby mom." Good though.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But
That's
you're
right.
right, Nitty. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's no.
See, I'm not
So let me
married,
hear-
so I
let me
can't
hear-
speak on that.
Okay, I was going to say, what's your point?
I can't speak on that because I'm not married.
But if you was,
What would you
can give us
do?
an
Like,
opinion.
come on.
Come
If
on,
you
man.
do, you would put the baby mom before your wife.
Dang.
You instant.
Instant, out.
Listen,
Okay,
listen,
how
ain't gonna
about
work.
how about
You gonna
wife
strain the
don't have
household.
a child by me yet?
So what? What that got to do with it?
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
I'm being Dan right now. I'm being nigga right
you
now.
could be that.
I'm turning that other little leaf.
Wrong.
Know what I mean?
That's too much strain on the household.
Yes,
No,
it is.
no. But no,
Yes,
I'm,
it
see, I'm
is.
not married, so I would never speak on that.
You would never speak on that. So now you just don't know.
Still got
I'm
an
not
opinion
married.
as a
Yeah,
man.
don't get
You still
married,
got an
okay?
opinion as a man.
Nell said,
Oh yeah, you
wife
got
is
listen.
first,
Happy wife,
but
happy
the kids
life.
are always included.
Facts, Nell.
Happy wife, happy life. Ended with that.
Well, you just still gotta do a little bit more than that. Now, you trying to get out of it.
No, of course you gotta respect your wife because if y'all.
The
I learned-
question
She's
was
first.
number one.
She's first.
Number
Number
one.
one. That's what we want to hear you say.
I've learned that's not true.
I just said it because
What's
it was just
not
something to
true?
say. You know what I mean? Because I'm not
Oh, yeah,
married.
yeah, yeah.
I always heard that term. So I thought it was gonna be cool that I say it.
Happy
You know what I
wife,
mean?
happy life. That's not true.
You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be cool because I said it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get out of it.
Oh, yeah, right. That part.
I listened to my old heads and I followed that philosophy for years.
Right.
And my wife can't stand that. She'd be like, well, what you want to do? I'd be like, I don't know, whatever you want to do. She'd be like, if you don't make up your mind.
Put the ball in the other court. That's smart too. Like yo,
I was like, man, I'm not making no decision. Whatever you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, no.
want red curtains?
The wife should come first. That's out of respect.
Okay.
All right, where we at? Deal breakers relationship.
Uh-uh.
No, you go one. Yeah. One more.
that's who the vial is.
I need a segment. It's a feedback segment.
J-Rock.
Do you need your kids' approval when you meet someone new after a divorce or a spouse death, especially if you were married to the kid biological mother or father?
Do you need the kids' approval when you meet somebody new? If the spouse is a divorcee, or if the spouse deceased? Do you need the kids' approval? Meaning, if my kids like you, then you can stick around. But if one of my kids don't like you, you out.
How old are the kids? Like,
Why
Y'all
adult
to ask for how
kids, are we
old the kid?
kids?
Why you ask how old the kid? It might be
18.
16 years old.
Because I'm saying if you bringing another party into the crib and the kids live there, that's different. As far as their opinion going on, as compared to they grown and you
Prince
living
said
your
yes.
life, like I ain't got no
Prince said
like
yes.
mind your business.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Well, I wouldn't need a kid's approval.
Yeah,
But
that's
their
wrong word.
opinion may matter, but it's not an approval.
Right, not
Because
approval.
at the end of the day, he's for me. He's not for you.
He
So
gets
therefore,
specialties,
as
huh?
long as shut up. As long as he's respectful, because a lot of times kids got their own hidden agenda.
Brent-
Ken said no.
Look, Kim said
No.
you don't. Ken said no because you don't need their.
Why Ken? Let me know. I want to get this feedback off of that.
I don't think they need their approval,
No,
but
you
they
don't.
their
The
opinion.
approval,
Man.
the
No.
approval is a word. I mean, but you can validate or respect their opinion.
Yeah, of course you can respect it and maybe
Yeah, but
talk
at the
about
end of the
it.
day, you're adult.
But I don't
It's-
need their
it's your
approval
life.
because
Yeah.
whether they like him or not, it's not going to make him go anywhere.
If I couldn't say I'm going to be happy.
First of all, it shouldn't be any.
Look at Django said, "I got some candy for the.
They said I got some candy for the
I got
kids.
some candy for the kids."
They might lock you up, predator.
Valerie said, my boys already told me I'm going to be lonely.
You better believe it.
Because that person is for me. It's not for them. That's what Ken says.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
There you go, Kent.
Yeah, but out of respect for your kids, you want to be able to start what you're doing without them being involved.
Right.
Then when it gets to that point where
Right.
you think it's gonna go there,
Right.
then y'all
Slowly.
cross that bridge when you get
Of
to
course.
Introduction.
Yeah.
I agree.
Introduction should be down the line.
Yeah.
So you
But
telling
it's not
me?
no approval, though. I don't need
So you
approval.
No,
telling
you don't.
no, no. So you telling
no
me
means
right?
you need
So you
approval.
telling me
Right.
right? You meet somebody. She not an UGG mug, right?
I can't.
Or is she?
It don't matter.
Nah. See,
It mattered to him.
like I said, you're infatuated, right?
Okay.
With someone that you meet. Y'all go out. You got nothing to do with no kids. You go to her place, she might come to mine when the kids not there. Y'all rocking and rolling, having a good time. You think they give a F about the opinion of a child right now? Do you think so? I'm asking.
Well,
Yes.
like he said,
No,
like,
no. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yes.
no, J-Rock was saying, like, if it gets serious.
Yeah.
You just having fun.
If you
know
just
what I mean?
having fun, then take your
That's
ass to the
different.
hotel.
You're just
I,
having
know,
fun.
right, I
But
understand
if
it's the
it-
fun,
if it-
but you get to liking her though, right?
Oh, you getting to
So,
liking her.
They shouldn't cross paths until it's time for you to think about
Right, okay, I
her
got you.
being
Right.
able to spend the night.
Facts.
Well, see,
And it should be a formal introduction.
see, this is why I'm saying
The
being
properly.
married and not being married.
You know what I mean? You
got
got to
two
introduce
differences
and
of
hey,
opinion.
this is Mr. So-and-so, and you got to address him
Man,
properly.
come on, man. Today's time ain't nobody doing that.
Look, he talk about some being married and not married. You need two different
Man.
opinions.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's
It's
the
two
thing.
different
It's an
opinions.
unmarried guy.
Being,
Unmarried guy.
being an adult.
And I'm
about
not
that?
saying this like
Common
not,
sense.
No, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this about like trying to be a whore or anything like that. I understand what you're saying, but you might be having problems at home. I mean, with your wifey, and you might
Okay.
want to move on.
I'm
Right.
I'm
No.
confused. No, I don't know what
No.
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that he.
No.
Woo, bro.
No.
You
What?
entered another lane.
I'm being you today.
Because you still married. You
we
talking
gonna
about
leave you
some
by
other
yourself.
Yeah,
right. He's on the island by himself.
I'll
Yeah,
be
you on
muting
the
my
island.
mic from here on out.
Look, you did Nitty's. Now it's time to mute his. We gonna keep
Why?
You on Gilligan's Island hiking.
It's just conversations. That's all.
Oh man.
Tony said, "What is the UGG bug?"
Oh.
Grown folks. Okay, you want to know what an UGG mug
Nope.
is?
Nope. Don't do it.
A mug that is ugly. So if you got an UGG, fix your face.
Fix your
I am sometimes alone, Tony. Sometimes.
Nitty ain't never alone.
I'm sometimes
All
alone.
right, I got a deal breaker
Said
right
he's
here.
sometimes alone, though.
I got a deal breaker relationship. Hey,
Right.
DD.
All right, here we go.
Is loud snoring a deal breaker from a male or a female?
From somebody that snores.
Listen,
It depends.
I'm trying to tell you. I had a gentleman. Oh my! I'm talking about
go see
still sleepy in the morning.
They'll say I call him sea donkey.
So you call him sea
I hate to say it. It may be a deal breaker for me. I'm trying to tell you.
What's that? A snore?
Oh yeah. I can't do it.
I can see
What
where
about
it
you?
can
You
be.
probably snore.
I don't snore. I do not snore.
How you know?
How
when
you know?
sleep?
Where's my kids at?
How
They
you know
on
when
here?
you sleep?
My kids will tell you I don't snore.
Now you gonna talk about the kids again? Ain't no
I
we
get
talking about
it.
no kids.
My,
You
kid,
talk-
my
you talking
daughter's
about
on here. She's 25. I think I'm my 17-year-old.
Hey, kid, does she snore?
Oh,
Specialties.
oh my goodness. Okay, it's on and popping now. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hold up.
He's on there thinking
Yo.
of something to say.
Right on the What Up Podcast page, right? A guy named by the name of I ain't gonna say his name, but he was asking for a date. How can he get a date with
Oh, yeah,
Selena?
he did. I see that earlier.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say. So ain't nobody with seeing with no
Kid said
CPAP.
she was snoring last night.
Kent, don't feed into this, Kent. Don't let them.
Dollar
bring you
sign,
in.
what's up, fam?
Kent, don't let them bring you into this.
but no, seriously,
Dollar.
how do somebody
What's
say
up?
they don't snore when you're sleeping? How?
No, I don't snore though.
It's called CPAP.
How you know?
How do you know?
I've been told.
You recorded
About who?
yourself?
No, I've been told because it's been. I've been.
I,
I've asked a couple times, and I know I don't snore. I don't snore.
they might be just saying no out of courtesy.
No, I
they
don't
might
snore.
want some more specialties.
I don't snore.
Be like, I want to be able to come by again.
Look, kid say, okay, boo.
Don't feed Ken.
Hugh Hefner.
I'm gonna get you.
Why?
It's on and popping.
Only thing I asked you was, when you're sleeping, how do you know?
I don't snore, but it is definitely a deal breaker, though. I'm not playing.
I snore and I be like, they be like,
I know I snore.
Do you?
Rizzo.
Yeah. I have, what you call this? I got C
Yeah,
Batman.
You snore too?
yeah.
All day. You ain't see my wife laughing on there?
Valerie, listen, I will
So-
get you some earplugs.
So Val, is it a deal breaker? That's what we gonna ask. I guess
Definitely
not.
want a deal breaker.
I
She
guess
married
not.
him.
I guess not.
That was a dumb question.
Yeah, how about that?
Val
Yeah, I'm
laughing.
sorry.
She laughing.
That's the single people's joint. You just asked a dumb question.
All right, let me ask you another question.
She said it depends on how
I
loud.
said she snore too.
You don't snore as loud as him, probably.
All I know, our dog be sitting there looking at the bed when we wake up. He be like,
Look, Tony
what's
said
going
Nitty
on in
snore
there?
like a lullaby.
Oh.
Tony said you
Yo.
snore like a lullaby.
man. Yo, what y'all got me on? This is
know.
the dating game.
I know, right?
What kind of show is this?
Listen, if
my
you
man
think
Danny
that's
said,
what it
his
is,
wife
we
snore
gonna
and
get
say she
along
don't.
very well, cause
My wife said my wife snore and say she don't.
I know.
We do
to
not
prove my point.
snore.
To prove my point.
We do
To
not
prove my
snore.
point.
Ah.
Just like y'all don't fart either, right?
Oh yeah, we do.
They got the Chinese fart.
there's some women out there calling hogs too now. Don't get it twisted.
All day.
No, listen.
What up, though?
Speaking of passing gas,
Up though.
so y'all tell me y'all don't pass gas in y'all sleep?
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Man, you got a whole ass out there, bed, dog. What the?
I said, can you
What the
tell?
hell was
Or you
that?
said, or you saying that's a deal breaker?
No, that's not
The
the
deal breaker was the snoring.
It's the deal breaker snore.
So what you say
What's the
about
next one?
passing gas when you?
So the next one is, if a woman don't know how to cook, is that a deal breaker?
That's for y'all.
Of course. Of course it's a deal breaker.
Is it a deal breaker if she don't know how to cook?
Yes, even though I know how to cook, but yeah, it's a deal breaker.
Because you don't want a woman that don't know how to cook.
Can't you tell?
a
know.
deal breaker, like if she not cooking,
Is that a deal breaker if she don't cook? She's not
Yeah,
cooking.
like-
She's not a cooker. She's not cooking. So you're not never come home to a meal.
What up, Doc, Katrina?
I would say for me that's definitely a personal issue
Is it
in
a
the
deal
individual. Yes.
breaker? Is it deal breaker?
Brent said yes. Yeah, I said yes. Look at me.
Look
Gotta
at
feed, gotta feed me.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Next.
That's a deal breaker.
Okay.
All right, the next
easy.
one. If
That
a
was
man
yes
doesn't
or
have
no.
a car, is that a deal breaker?
Ooh.
Y'all getting on that bus? Y'all catching
Got a
Uber?
Uber.
A woman not cooking is like a man without a job. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I know that's
okay.
That's
right.
what I'm talking about.
All right,
I know that's
Auntie.
right.
Oh,
The way
you
to a
hear
man's
that,
heart
oh?
is to his stomach. That's
You
what they
hear
say.
that? Oh,
If a
Wow.
man doesn't have a car, is that a deal breaker?
Ladies, we asking you. If a man don't have a car, is that a deal breaker?
don't look at me.
We're
then.
listening. We're listening.
He might not like to drive.
No, but no.
I
If she
would
got a
like- I
car,
would
if
like
she
to
got
have
a
a car.
car,
No, I ain't come to get you.
why not?
No, I ain't
Okay.
gonna come to get you. No.
But what if you live in Manhattan?
Okay.
What if you live in Center City?
I need you to have a car.
Django,
At the
this
end
is
of the day,
Django. This is not for you, Django. It's for the ladies.
Django got 4 cars. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm
He got
saying?
4 cars and a motorcycle. Tell the
See?
truth.
So Django on
What's
point.
up, Mel Schuler in the building?
Oh yeah, what's good?
You could,
Good evening,
I want
fellas. Are
somebody
the
to have a
answers
car.
being given?
but you could be
honest?
a young professional or a professional and all your
Katrina
dealings
said
is
yes.
in Center City and all that. In Manhattan, there's no place for you to park. Now it ain't no place for you to park in Center City.
We getting a
We're
lot
talking
of
about right here in the ghetto.
we getting a lot of
No,
feedback.
but what
so.
I'm saying is it ain't no what I do.
I still want you to
Come down,
have.
just come down a couple. Come down a couple. They
I
answer
ain't
the
messing up.
questions.
What
She
happened?
said she's not catching no bus or no Uber. We talking
And
about
all the time it depends. What it depends on now? If you got a bike,
where y'all at?
That might be for the last one.
Good evening,
okay.
fellas. Beyond-
Mel say, "Good evening, fellas. Are the answers being given honestly or honest?"
Yes.
Tony say, "Uber sofa spot and flower over shoulder." What?
I don't know, Tony.
Tony, stop looking at Nitty because you messing up right now. Come on. Firecracker said, matter of fact, forget that. I'm not catching no bus or Uber.
I know that's
I'm just
firecracker.
not going to Center City.
I know that's right.
Come on, I'm gonna get you Uber Black and we.
Mel
gonna
said,
be
how
out
much
on
I
it.
really like him. That's what you say now until you want to take you out, right?
I don't know about that.
She
I don't
said,
know.
if I mess with you the long way, I will come get you. That's what I'm talking about now. So for you, it'd be what? That'd be a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep coming to get you.
Boy, I tell you, y'all
You ain't gonna come get me?
No,
Damn.
I'm not gonna keep coming
That's
to
a
get
straight deal breaker. You like, nah, that's like we ain't doing.
you. No, it depends on it. I'm lying. I will come get you. I will help.
So-
come
so
get
you mean-
and I'll probably help you get a car.
Are you gonna be
okay.
honest, or you just gonna be telling lies all the time?
I didn't
Hold up.
lie.
You
I
said,
was
you
supposed
said I'm
to
gonna be
admit.
honest.
It's
That's what you said.
Oh, well, it
Hold up,
varies.
let's read
it
Mel.
kind of it varies.
You
We
said
gotta-
the reason I asked.
The reason I asked, because you asking women accountability questions, and we know this era is not going to be honest when it comes to accountability.
Oh shit,
Uh-oh.
Mel done got deep on y'all.
Uh-oh.
Some people will be.
Ken said, if I had 1 million penthouse down in Center City, she'd come pick me up.
How about that? Facts.
They'll say I got my own car.
The
Katrina said,
problem
I use
is she
Uber.
coming to get you, but getting her to leave. That's gonna be the problem.
All right, the next one. Women with uncontrollable kids. Is that a deal breaker? It sure is.
Is it?
What?
Somebody with baby kids.
Man,
Is it a deal breaker?
yes, for me it is, yes.
It is.
Yeah,
Your kids
When
are
you say
a reflection of you.
yes. What you say? She just proved it a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
What?
That's what Melly said. What's right there?
Accountability. About accountability.
What's that up there, Jared, above Nell?
What is that?
All right, Daniel said what? He says the best decisions to make is to be responsible on top of the create what? If that created some intimacy with a walk or a boat ride. What matters is us being together. Oh, you must
So
be
that's
married. You must be married. You must be married.
When he said the boat ride, that was a dig.
Yeah, he married. He married.
I cannot.
Where he said, hell yeah.
Wait, the bad kids you out
Yes.
there?
Yeah, we done. We ain't doing that. We ain't not the
Y'all not
kids.
doing it?
We got saying.
I gotta
Them
be on
kids.
the side too. Like,
Your kids
out of
your
control.
kids are a reflection of you.
Yes, it is.
Bouncing off
That
the
is
wall.
so true.
All right.
Too much.
He got out of the bed to go fix his baby mama flat tire. Is that a deal breaker?
He gets out of the bed to go fix his baby mama's flat tire?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can't be doing that.
All right, firecracker. And you know what? Everybody, hold on. Let's go back to these. There's a lot of Texas being made. Can you go back a little bit? Firecracker say no and yes because some women don't. Oh, hold up. It's moving so fast. Hold up. No and yes because some women don't want you to help check your kids and then you don't want them baby kids. So y'all gotta forgive me because the Texas is moving so fast, so I can't catch it all.
Read.
You know what I mean? All right. Damn, they coming through. Oh, we moving on to the next segment because y'all chiming in. I like that though. The read. Hey, listen. What up though? You know what I mean? All right, Didi said yes.
Did you say yes?
All right, Melly said yes is a deal breaker. Uncontrollable kids. It's a lot. So you mix that with today's women, unstable emotions is beyond too much. Definitely a deal breaker.
If you
Okay,
got
mama.
unstable kids is a deal breaker.
All right, let's move on to the next.
Right.
I'm flabbergasted. Nigga, hell yeah. The
You
kids
said,
have to
"Nigga,
be in the
hell
car.
yeah."
Can't do it.
The kids have to be in the car. Can't do
No, we
it.
both going to fix
Wait
that
a
tire.
sec.
She said,
Wait
no,
a
we
sec.
both going to fix that
There
tire.
we go. There we go.
All right, the next one was you get out the bed to go fix your baby bomber tire. Is that a deal breaker for you?
Oh, yeah. You better not get out that bed. You better not get
That's your
out
baby
Boo.
mama. She got to take
Boo.
the kids to school.
Boo.
You better
Boo.
not get out that bed.
Boo. Can we go fix the tire? I was about to. I just wanted to know if you wanted to go because if you don't want to go, we're not going.
That's how you present it.
That's how I'm carrying it.
Boo, can we go
now
fix
you gotta
the
be
tire?
like, it's variables to this.
Look, look, here come the variables.
It's variables.
New word is
If your
variables.
baby mama call you and you got an infant in the car for some reason, do you not go?
You do go. But we talk about
We
in
going.
general.
Yeah, I think it's we.
Completely
We
ahead of us.
going.
Yeah, we going.
She gonna be like,
We
we
fixing
both
together.
going.
Yeah, we going.
Good answer. All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right.
You see what my wife said. I don't have them problems with our baby mom.
I know that's right.
There you go. That's what's up.
It's my stinker.
Look,
Specialty.
Firecracker said she better get AAA. I know that's right, Firecracker.
All right, the next one. She fixed him a week's worth of food because he has a broke leg and can't walk.
That
Fix him
sound
a
like
week's worth
She
of
who?
food. The lady. That's our turn. It's vice versa now.
Okay.
Her baby father is all messed up, broke leg, can't cook.
Yo, Melly's stupid. Sorry. He said, we going, but I'm not fixing the tie. I'm grabbing my kids and then we leave.
that's
Oh.
hey. There you go. All right, Mel.
Yo, you stupid, man.
All
All right, so
go.
right back to that question. She fixed him a week's worth of food
Yeah.
because he has a broken leg
Yeah.
and can't walk. That
She
deal
fixed
breaker?
him I'm not doing it.
Who fixing it?
Who
Me.
fixing it? Right.
Who's
Who's the
fixing-
wife, the girlfriend, the what? Who?
Well,
The baby mom.
the white, well, she's the baby mom to the guy, but she's telling her man, I don't know if they married or not, but it's her man. And he's laying there like, listen, I'm going to go down here and fix the Sunday dinner, but I'm going to also fix a week's worth of food for
said, "You better
Tyrone
call his mama."
you know he got that broke leg, and I'm going to make sure he eat. Is that,
You overstepping. She,
Why is
might
that deal
get,
breaker
she
though?
might get beat up.
Yeah,
She overstepping.
yeah.
That's an
can't remember
overstep.
which
She said, "Hell
That's an
no."
overstep. That's an overstep.
And let's just
Katrina said, hell no, I'm not doing it,
but
respectfully.
let's just make this clear. Let's just make it clear so it's not any kind of. Don't you dare try no shit like that.
I cannot.
Absolutely.
He said, let's just make this clear. Gonna look right into the camera.
Absolutely.
You go take my Salisbury steaks out and give them to somebody else.
Not the steak. Not the steak.
I said Salisbury steak.
I know that's
Oh, Salisbury.
That's a half steak.
right. That's a cheaper
Man,
steak, too.
not no noodles.
Yo.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker. Ain't no man going for that.
All right, we got a wild segment, right? Women, BBL goes wrong. Oops. Why get them?
Why do we get BBLs? Well, I can't help you guys on that one because I don't have a BBL. I don't have fake titties. I don't have nothing. I have nothing. So I can't answer what it goes on, how the surgery went, how
I mean,
you
do you have
heal.
girlfriends that had BBLs or?
She chose to ignore him.
Conspiracy.
I don't really do. No.
So,
Do you know somebody?
I'm just saying from a male's perspective, and most
Do you
males
like the
I know,
BBLs?
we like natural. We don't
See?
like the big eyelashes that clap.
Look like spiders.
Yeah, I mean, like they gonna jump off and fall on the
what's that?
wall.
What's the fly eaters? What do you call them? That plant?
I don't know. Like, yeah, it's like underwater sea, John.
Only women with BBLs are women that don't understand men.
Right.
See, she
If
said,
you understand
she said,
men,
I got
you
all the
would know
riddles.
that you don't need none of that.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Okay.
Nothing for it. We
Help me
like
out here, 'cause
Can you
we
scroll down a little bit,
like-
Gerard?
like-
everything.
To where?
Everything.
Right there, we said I got all the riddles.
Everything original.
Nell said, I got all the riddle. I
Uh-oh,
don't
then
need
he was
nothing
putting it
fake.
in.
Yeah,
What
everything
happened?
original.
I got all the riddle. What is it?
And I don't know what. My girlfriend has one because she was self-conscious about her body, but regrets them.
See?
Mm.
Uh-huh.
But that's the point. Like
After the
you
fact.
get them for men, and men don't care about that
Katrina
stuff.
said,
Nah,
I'm
we don't.
natural. I know that's right,
Yeah,
Katrina.
we wilding out there.
I
Dollar
know
sign.
that's right.
Salute.
All natural over here
Real
as well.
talk. This the What Up show.
That's
No,
right.
but see, all right, you got a butt like a sheetrock, right?
He said sheetrock.
Flat, not like no, flat, not like that. That's a sheetrock butt, right? Mashed potato butt. It go in, straight down, all that. So you gonna tell me it's not okay for a woman to get a BBL if she want to just enhance herself a little bit?
I want it.
But
Go
why,
to the
but,
gym.
but that's the point. Like, is it for you or is it for attention of a man?
Like, or she's getting it done for her, or she's getting it done because she wants the attention.
Yeah.
It is. You're right. It goes both
right.
ways.
Right.
So
That's right.
if you're doing it for a man, then you got the game all fucked up because we don't care about that shit.
Ah.
Ken say he like little booties. I think somebody else said something too, Gerald. Can you scroll down a little bit? Oh, they all just laughed. Okay, Didi laughing. Nell said, I have all the real body parts. Don't need nothing fake.
I know that's right now.
I think Melly said something down there. He said, so she got 5 foot long back. Yep. Katrina said, do squats.
These squats.
A dollar sign say it's for attention.
Ah.
Yeah, I pretty much see that.
Men don't like it.
I pretty
like
much see
natural.
that.
We don't like makeup. Like I gotta be natural beauty. Like it's
I
the
pretty much
most
see that.
attractive.
Yep, I agree.
Period.
Okay.
Yo, that is not dollar sign. You keep saying that's dollar sign. Ain't no damn dollar sign.
Oh, my bad.
I thought he was on there earlier.
Oh, I thought he was. I thought I seen him on there.
He's on there, but that's not him.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Holmes is not his last name.
Little booty's mad. Okay, my bad. I stand corrected.
Dennis said little booties matter. You don't
It
need
does.
to be, you don't need to be
Because it's so cute.
I'm done.
All right, next one. We have a footage, right? A woman just got caught in Walmart. I think she works there too, right? Well, she do work there, and she got caught stealing from her job at Walmart.
She got caught stealing.
Yeah, she got caught stealing from a job at Walmart.
You got footage?
Yeah, we got footage.
Oh shit, that's what it is.
Yeah, so why would you work on your job knowing Walmart got cameras everywhere? Everywhere.
Where's she still at? Please don't tell me she was at the cash register and the camera's right there.
Cash register. They were like, excuse me.
It's a camera over every cash.
They were like, excuse me, let me holler at you real quick.
I can't.
So she went in.
They take you behind there.
You know, they always
And
like,
you embarrassed.
y'all,
Because
you know,
gotta walk you through the
they
store to
always
get to the
swear,
office.
I ain't do this, I ain't do that. You know what I mean? So then they proceeded to put handcuffs on her, and she started, wilding out. You know what I mean? So it was like,
Is this the one that
She
broke her
wilding out?
nail
What
or
happened?
something like that?
I'm not
That was
sure.
bleeding.
I'm not sure.
And she act like she was dying.
Yeah, I think it might be her.
I think it is.
Like, well, I thought we had the footage, but anyway, it's
You
cool.
don't have the footage for that?
No.
Okay. But yeah.
Stop stealing.
Yeah. How about
You
that?
got a job, you can pay for it, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta
how
keep-
much?
you
How
in the
much did
store,
she
they gotta-
take?
That's what I'm saying. You have a job, you can pay for it.
$20.
That's what let's say that short attention span. Like you thinking about right now instead of
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
maybe she needed it, but still, that's not the way. And
Oh, you about to pull up the footage? You got it?
But that's been the way for years.
Oh, and also they got hidden cameras too.
How did my man say at McDonald's?
Here, go right
I'm
here,
on the
go right
register. I'm on the register.
and then she go right there.
Well, they call him right there. She right there.
Excuse me.
We need
Look,
to holler
they
at
had
you
the
real
other
quick.
girl right there to take her spot because they were taking her in the back.
Shut up, you got caught. They seen you. They seen you.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that face, the innocent face. That's the innocent look. y'all. Look,
Deny
look.
everything.
What you talking about?
That's the confused look.
Deny
She like, what?
everything, bro.
I think she pulls the money out.
It wasn't me.
Look, here it comes. $20.
Look, she acting like she had nothing. Look.
Yeah. Huh? I came with this.
Arrest you. Arrest me.
She need the money to get her
She
hair
wild
fixed.
out now. Now here come the wild out.
She need money to get her hair fixed.
Look what Dennis said.
It depends how they treat meat. How they treat meat, the job. It depends how they treat meat,
Me,
the job.
the job. I
Treat
might
me
steal
at the
something
job.
out too.
Treat
Oh, it
me
depends
at
how they
the
treat
job.
you.
Right.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's
Treat
all I
me
got
at
on
the
there.
I'm about to say pause.
Come on, man. This is ghetto texting, bro. You gotta pay attention. You trying to treat me.
Oh,
Like,
Ebonics.
hold on, bro.
Ebonics.
This is hood
This is
texting.
ghetto texting. I can't.
They say with their partner here that she got caught.
It was the part in the hair that got. What the Daniel Dawkins? He said it's the part in the hair that got caught. I can't.
Yo, man, listen, man.
I can't.
This has been fun. I mean,
Yeah.
we went a half hour, longer than we usually do, but
Yeah,
I enjoy all of y'all. I mean, for all the feedbacks and all the comments. Definitely appreciate y'all.
I got one more thing before you roll out. man.
What's up?
I gotta talk about my man real quick before you know last jump. My man, Anthony Edwards, bro.
What
Heard
happened?
about that? Anthony Edwards, he want to pay his the chick that had his kid. He want to pay for his whole child
Oh,
support.
yeah, I heard about that.
I heard about it too. The $1 million.
Yeah, like a 1.8 or something.
So what do you think? You don't think that's cool or something?
My bad.
Do I think it's,
I mean,
it's
he just
something
wanted
that's
to get it
never
out the
been
way.
done for him. I think it's so much.
Thank you.
stuff
Now I appreciate that. Thank you.
comes- So much stuff that comes like during, like if y'all
Thanks,
not
Nell.
together, you know what I mean? Like you like, she gonna come up with something to get more money and then more money.
You just want to give a man, and that's it?
Like he want to pay the whole 18 years that he gonna be on child support. He want to pay that up front, like he.
So she can't go back and forth and get it raised.
Right, back and forth to court and going
You
through
know,
all
I
of
need
that.
more and all like
Thank
that.
you,
So
Nell.
we gonna
Appreciate
give her
that.
this right here. Get the lawyers to sign papers. She cannot come back for any more.
You think she's gonna agree to that? You think she's gonna agree to that?
Depends on what her motive.
Not.
Depends on what her
Do
motive
she
is.
have
Nope.
to agree to
$1
it?
million?
Come on,
$1 million?
nah.
She
No,
might.
do
No, she's
she
not.
have to
No, she's
agree?
not. Stop.
You said because she's a gold
Stop.
digger. Then you label it
Is
as
this
a
a
gold digger.
girlfriend or a wife?
Girlfriend.
No, this is the
No, they ain't going for that.
hold
They ain't going
up.
for what?
$1 million.
1.8.
Are we until 18 years old? You see what happened to that boy that played
Put
for
the
the
camera on Jay.
Hold
Put
up.
the camera on Jay. Look at that face. Yeah,
You
that's what I'm talking about.
you seen what happened to the boy from that Carolina Panthers, right?
Karoof, you talking about?
Yeah, but he ain't paid nothing, and you see what he did.
Because he was anticipating.
Yeah,
Paying.
yeah, but he should have paid.
Yeah, he should have. Like he was dumb. But I'm saying But
I know it's two
this the
different
thing.
subjects, but I'm just saying, in today's time, she's not taking that $1 million. She want more money.
I don't
Watch.
know, but it's
I
up to the
guarantee you.
court. But
Not for no 18
He
years.
didn't go to her to it. It's
Not for 18 years.
The courts got to decide whether they gonna allow it. I think they did.
He offered.
No, I got to check
She
into
got to
that.
see if that's going to be allowed. Like attorneys get involved. She
He said
cannot
you
come
already
back.
paid it. Is that true, Dennis?
He already paid it.
did?
Yeah.
I mean, I got to look it up because I don't know the whole.
I'm
background.
going to court. I'm be like, yo, what's
But
the,
guess what?
Yeah.
Here's the
Thank you,
other
Katrina. I
thing.
appreciate that.
Guess who she got a baby by already?
Oh yeah, she do.
Oh,
Lil Baby.
see, she want to eat. Prove my point right there. She want to eat.
So you don't think she gonna take
She gonna have
it?
his baby too.
She
No
gonna take-
disrespect, but many of today's women use kids as a transaction now. When it comes to being good with that one man, and she's gonna blow that after she get the G-Wagon. Yup, like I said.
So I don't think so. My
Did he-
thing
did
is,
she- did he
little
get it?
baby,
I gotta
little
look that
baby
up.
I gotta
probably
look that
don't
up.
have that.
Check that on next topic. We'll
I
check
will.
that on next topic.
I will.
Yeah, let's
Let's
do
get
that
into
further.
that one.
Yeah.
All right, I'll make sure I put
That's
that
Yeah,
one.
we're gonna talk about that in the next 2 weeks. So
Yeah, we need to do
once
a
again, we'd like to
follow-up.
thank y'all, for y'all comments. Appreciate y'all for checking in. We do this every other Monday, so we see y'all in 2 weeks. Once again, thank you for support. Once again, we got Miss Selena, we got DJ Nitty, DJ J Rock. I go by the name of who? DJ Yup. That's who. Good night. What up, though?
Did you say
What
your
up,
quote?
though?
Oh God, I forgot.
Hold
See,
on. Say it.
the boss, man, boss.
Get it in.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Hello, people. My name's DJ
What
Yup
is the
Yup.
quote for tonight?
The quote for tonight is, never blame anyone in life. The good people give you happiness. The worst people give you a lesson. The best people give you memories. Be kind and be well until the next time. What up, dog?
What up, though?
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
All right, Kent. See you later, buddy.
Good night, Kent.
You tuned in to the What Up Show. What Up Do'E? What Up Do'E? You tuned in to the What Up Show. We can talk about whatever. We can talk. We can talk about whatever.